so far. This is it. 9 athletes, 1 gold. Sha'Carri Richardson will be in lane 9, the 7th fastest woman in history. This is her first global final. Will her nerves hold, and will being on the outside actually help her? She needs a better start than the one she got in the semis. 10.84, she made it through as a non-automatic qualifier. So too did Eva Svoboda. No longer the 60-meter specialist who can't finish these races. She's got used to sub-11 this year. By a thousandth of a second, she just tied Dina Asher-Smith for a non-automatic spot. Biggest race of her life. She's on the other side of the track in 1.
In lane 8, with a best of 10.89 this year for the USA.
What a race for Tamari Davis. She's only 20, and she's walking out here for a World Championship final of the very highest quality. She's in lane 8, alongside her teammate, Sha'Carri Richardson.
In lane 2, the 2019 World 200-meter champion.
So often, this young woman produces her best exactly when she needs it. The world champion over 200 meters 4 years ago. She got a silver over the 100 meters. Could she deliver another magnificent performance? Does history beckon for Côte d'Ivoire and Marie-José Tarlou? Silvers 6 years ago over the 100 and 200 meters. She's unbeaten over the 100 this year. She's in the form of her life at the age of 34. Can she deliver once again? In lane 3, silver medalist last year over the 200 meters. Now Brittany Brown goes for the shortest sprint and the highest pressure of all. Third American to make it into this final.
Semi-final number 3 for St. Lucia.
There were hints that she would be disqualified again for a second successive year in the semis. Julienne Alfred represents St. Lucia. They've never finished higher than 7th in any event. Alfred's got aspirations for medals. She's been a revelation on the American collegiate circuit this year. The fastest living woman on earth over 200 meters is the quickest woman in the world this year over 100. Can she conquer all and step out of the shadow of her hugely decorated compatriot? Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce is bidding for a 6th world title. Remember, this has been an injury-disrupted season. If she does it, surely it would be the greatest achievement of a career that has taken her to the top of the world for a decade and a half. What a moment, and what a sense of anticipation here. Svoboda, Poland in 1. Asher-Smith, Great Britain 2. Brittany Brown, USA in 3. Shericka Jackson, Jamaica in 4. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce in 5. The iconic figure. Julienne Alfred, the biggest moment of her career. Marie-José Tarlou, desperate to make history for the Africans. Tamari Davis and Sha'Carri Richardson.
USA. Who is the fastest woman?
This, without question, is one of the highest quality sprint lineups the sport of athletics has ever witnessed. This field of 9 includes 4 of the fastest women ever to have lived. And here on a balmy night in Budapest, their paths converge once more as they prepare to try and seize this opportunity for global glory and sporting immortality. It's time for the women's 100-meter World Championship final.
Set.
They're away first time. Can Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce deliver? She's got a good start, but watch Shericka Jackson. Shericka Jackson, is she just going to do it? Oh, on the near side, right at the end. They were getting ready to write the script for Fraser-Pryce, but from nowhere in lane 9, it's an incredible performance from Sha'Carri Richardson. It looked as though Jackson was going to finish ahead of Fraser-Pryce, and she did, but the Jamaicans are stunned because Richardson came through like a rocket in lane 9, her first global final, and she tastes gold. She has smashed Jackson. She has smashed Fraser-Pryce. The iconic 5-time champion was stunned. Richardson needed a better start than she got in the semis, and she came through in fine style, and maybe, just maybe, being in lane 9 was the best thing that could have happened to her for that final. Richardson can hardly believe it. 10.65. That is outstanding. And this time, the script was not meant to finish with a fairy tale for the Jamaicans.
Lane 9, definitely a good thing for Sha'Carri Richardson. That start couldn't have been better, couldn't have been more different than the one she got in the semi-final. And I wonder, conversely, for Shericka Jackson to not be alongside Sha'Carri Richardson, I think that cost her. Shericka Jackson was battling with Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. They were quite rightly looking at each other, and they wouldn't have known that Sha'Carri Richardson was having an absolute flyer out in lane 9. I think it was a really, really dramatic the way it was set up with the different lane draws.
Lyles took the men's title. Richardson has stormed to the women's title. She breaks Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce's championship record from last year. She's a huge figure in our sport, Richardson, but there have been question marks over whether her nerve would hold. Watch Fraser-Pryce in the middle. She put Jackson under pressure, then Jackson begins to pull away from her compatriot. Marie-Jose Talu was run out of it at this stage. Richardson came wide on the outside, still accelerating towards the finish line, and she's denied the Jamaicans a golden finish to the third night here. Lovely high knee lift, driving for the line. No sign of nerves. Remember, she's never been in a global final before, but she knew as she thrust her arms into the air, she knew she was about to taste gold and deny two of the best sprinters we've ever seen in Jackson and Fraser-Pryce the golden ticket to the Budapest night sky.
Brilliant, brilliant running. What a way to finish day 3. I said at the start of this session, I can hardly believe it's only been 3 days of this World Championships. It's been wonderful so far. And Sha'Carri Richardson, quite rightly you said it, Rob, there's been question marks about how she performs under pressure. When there's adversity, it's been hard for her to deal with. She's a young athlete and she is incredibly talented, and it's just wonderful to see her rise to the top in a big pressure situation like this. And what could this do for her career at her age and stage? We know she's quick, but now she's got that gold medal. That could be a real stepping stone and a platform to launch what could be a phenomenal few years for Sha'Carri Richardson.